Back to last night now. I thought the intimacy of the room was ignored on behalf of Tim Kaine, to his detriment.
Right.
And Mike Pence understood it was a small area. I think there might have been 400 people inside that room, Carl.
Yeah. Well, it's also he ignored the intimacy of the camera. These kind of things tend to be intimate conversations with voters on the other side of the camera in their living rooms or their dens or their man caves. And Kaine, I don't know, there's an old TV show, Leave It to Beaver, and there was a guy in there called Eddie Haskell, I think it was, and he sort of looked like Eddie Haskell, sort of both unctuous, but last night it was unctuous and boring, and a little bit angry and hectoring. And I don't think Tim Kaine, who's actually in real life a sort of a nice guy, came across as a nice guy. On the other hand, Pence, who is a nice guy in person, came exactly as his Midwestern common sense, polite,
and I would suggest measured for that hour and a half, where a lot of folks have reflected that Tim Kaine wasn't the kind of guy he really is last night. He was put into the role of being a bulldog, which is not his pursuit.
And Governor Pence knew that don't take the bait. Have him throw all that stuff at him, pick one or two out of them, dismiss it, express sort of disappointment with the conduct of your opponent, and move on. Keep focused on the things that you need to be focused on.
In a word, does last night change anything?
No, it steadies things up, and that's important. It's just like 2004. Just as Vice President Cheney steadied things up, Governor Pence steadied things up. Things will be better between now and Sunday, but it puts even more pressure on Donald Trump. He's got to perform in the second debate a heck of a lot more than he did in the first debate. He needs to look like Pence on Sunday night.